Hello, folks. My name is Detroit Miracle, and I am here to talk about some of the benefits and privileges regarding choices. Okay, so look, if you are an adult and you are not working at a particular time, then you can go out on your free time and do things. Like you are given a great many variety of things to do. You need only choose to do them. So you as an adult, and I mean all adults in general, might make a list of many possibilities, probabilities, and likelihoods regarding things that they would choose to do. Say on a weekend day, like they would have a whole list. Say, I could go to this club, I could go to that club, I could go do this, I can go do that. I can even go to a fancy restaurant. And that is a privilege regarding choices in which you freely can make them. Okay, now if you are a child and it is not a school night, you could choose to stay up and listen to the radio and even watch TV. Oh, let me mention this. This is something that I didn't choose to do often. You could also talk on the phone to your friends. Yes, you notice that children have lesser choices than adults do, and that is an indication that privileges are plentiful in adulthood, but they are so fewer of childhood. So if you ask any adult, do they want to repeat their childhood stage again, they would probably say no. And that's because you would lose out on so much. I know some people can reflect on Christmases and birthdays and playing with kids in the neighborhood, but it's not many privileges in being a child. And with that being said, you got to go to school around a bunch of people that you don't care to be around. You got to be at home a certain time. You got to eat your vegetables in your plate. You got to listen to your parents. You cannot buy or consume alcoholic beverages. You get my meaning? So, choices are for adults and children, but adults get a lot more, a whole lot more choices. But at the same time, when those adults get more choices, they also get more responsibilities. They also get more obligations. They also get more duties. And they are responsible for themselves and held accountable for their actions due to their choices as adults. But children, on the other hand, are accountable for their actions, but the parents share some of the responsibility for the child's or the children's actions based on the children not being mature enough to own up to what they have done, and being, as well as with them as little kids, being at a stage of development where they have not reached maturity. So yeah, that's all a part of your choices regarding being a kid and an adult. And when you weigh it off, there are privileges. We know that there are privileges, most certainly, but they do come at a bit of a price. Yeah, you're an adult and you could choose to do these things, but you must pay for them, and you must conduct yourself in a lawful, moral, dignified manner, because some actions are criminal, some actions are illegal, and if you partake in those, of course, you are held accountable. And with being a child, you must behave in the right way most of the time, because if you don't, you can get into trouble, and in some cases, serious trouble. And with that being said, good kids are acknowledged and are renowned for being good, kind, and on the other hand, bad kids are labeled for being terrible, rotten children. So which do you want, kids? Yeah, that's one big thing in life that you get a lot of choices, a whole lot, and as you grow and grow and grow, you get even more choices. So your privileges and benefits increase with age. You might say when you are de-aged, they certainly decrease. But there are still joys and delights in childhood and with regard to being a kid. Yeah, folks, older memories. Well, I'm Detroit Miracle, and I'd appreciate it if you all would drop those likes, comments, and up those subscriptions. And peace out, folks.